name's Josh Jones. Welcome to Monster Bites and Dips Match Team TV. I'm here today to show you how to get the best out of your fishery micros. That's something you have to use at literally every top commercial match fishery or match fishery you go to these days. But one problem is with fishery pellets, they're literally all the same. And for me, I think if you're going to catch fish, you need to have something a little bit different to what everybody else is using. So now I'm just going to show you exactly how I use my fishery micros and what I do to them. So let's get a few, tip them out of a bag. Not too many, don't want too many. Then all I do with mine is I get some water, just cover them with water, mix them down. Now I'll leave them for about 2 minutes and they'll be absolutely just perfect. Right then, after I've left my fishing micros just to the side, just for about 2 minutes, what I'll do is I need to be draining them off. So, tip them all the way, water that you're not going to need out. Right, and then you're left still too wet and a little bit hard to use still, so you don't want to be using them like that. What I will do normally is I'll get a little bit of the solution, just dab a little bit of on there, like so, mix them in. You can already smell that, it's all over the pellets. Now what I do is bang them into a bigger container. It means it gets loads of air in there. Then what you need to do is leave them around half an hour and they'll be just right. Right then, they've been left for around about half an hour now. So I'm just going to show you a little trick that I do with my pellets. Obviously if you're allowed to the place that you go to use grain bait, then I definitely would try this. It's quite a good thing to try. So I get a little bit of the spice ground bait. See there? Just put a little bit on the pellets, not too much. And then just mix them in with them. This is also a very good trick if you accidentally overwet your pellets. Something I've always done. I think it's a brilliant little thing. So all that's actually done there is just a little bit of like crumb, if you like, just around the outside, and I think that really gives it that little bit of effect that I'll show you in a minute when I just put it into the water. Right then, now I'm going to show you how they spread around in the water. So all I've got is a normal toss pot with holes in. I just let that into the water. You see that white stuff in the grain bait has made a massive cloud onto the bottom. You see them, they've just landed in a perfect sort of area where you'll be able to present your hook bait perfectly in the mix of that. Absolutely fantastic. Right then, now I'm just going to show you how the micros go into the water. So obviously put some of that solution dip on them when I had the pellets earlier. Now I'm just going to put the micros into the water. Normal little toss pot that is there. That lovely fine grain bait, which is full of natural ingredients. It's perfectly made that cloud of water onto the bottom, able for you to present your hook bait perfectly in the middle of there. What fish wouldn't want to eat that? Absolutely brilliant. Right then, I just thought I'd show you a few of my favourite dips in the Monster Bites and Dips dip range. So first of all, we've got the Fruit Burst Glow Dip. This one's absolutely fantastic for putting onto your micros like I've just showed you, or your grain bait or anything like that, as they give them wonderful colouring onto the bottom of the water, and they've really got a real big attraction to it, and it's pink and the fish will just see it straight away and be so intrigued in your hook bait they'll be nailing it every time. Next one is the Solution. That's one of my favourite ones, again, because of it being white. It's also got a lovely sort of smell to it. It's brilliant for putting on your micros, your grain bait and your wafters, anything like that, and it's absolutely fantastic. I would definitely worth checking that out. Next one's the GLM. That one is a brilliant dip. I like to use this in the winter because I don't like to use too darker baits, too lighter baits as such, like. So I use that one on my micros because it gives like a sort of oily sort of filling on the bottom, and then the fish will just be so intrigued at moving towards that they'll probably nail it. Right, next benefit of all these is that you get a lid with them. So you get a lid that you can unscrew like that, which is perfect for like if you want to just dab a little bit on your pellets. But another big thing I like is you can unscrew the tops, which not many dips on the market you can always do that with. So you can screw the top and it's got a lovely big hole in it. You can always tip a bit onto your grain baits, your pellets, whatever you want to tip it onto. And yeah, they're brilliant for doing that. I do it a lot. And I think they are really, really worth it checking out. So check them out at monsterbaitsanddips.co.uk, or if you're on Facebook, check them out at Dasbird Monster Baits and Dips, as these are definitely worth checking out. And I promise you, these 3 here, they will really, really change your